Good day, viewers. Today, I want to tell you how to reduce your electricity bill without bypassing. From July 1st, we've been told that the cost of electricity is going to increase by 40%. That means those of you that spend a minimum of 6,000 naira to buy 135 units credit, this period, your 6,000 naira is going to give you just 81 or 82 units. You can see that this is going to be exorbitant on you and your family. So how can you reduce your electricity bill without a bypass? One, all your lighting points from henceforth should be changed to a 6 watts LED bulb. These days we have POB bulbs, but LED bulbs or POB bulbs or COB in as much as a 6 watt will reduce your consumption drastically. Secondly, for those of us that uses AC, I would advise that if your AC is not an inverter AC, you should better change to an inverter AC. You need an inverter AC, not a normal regular AC, so that when the room is cold and the thermostat switched off, by the time it's starting up, it doesn't have that starting current that draws a lot of power. It starts from where the inverter has left it to be. Then thirdly, your water heater. For those of you that use water heater, I know you leave your water heater on all through. An average water heater takes like maximum of 15 minutes to get boiled. So after that period, it's better you switch it off. And once it's heated, your water can continue to be hot until you use them. Then for those of you that don't have prepaid meter, this is the time you have to go and request for prepaid meter, because if you are conserving power and you are not seeing the result, it doesn't make sense, because estimated bill in this period will be exorbitant. And for those of you too that your earthing is very poor, earthing leads to heating. When there is a fault current and the fault current is going to the ground and your ground is not properly earthed, automatically it returns back to your cable, and when the current goes into your good cable, it leads to heating, and that heating also leads to power loss, and that power loss leads to an increment in electricity bill. Those of you that use fridges and freezers, I would advise that it takes 12 hours for your freezer to start defrosting. So if you have constant power supply, when your fridge is blocked, I would advise you put off your fridge. After 12 hours, you can turn it up again. So you've saved power within 12 hours. Not that you leave your freezer on because you have soups and other perishable items in your fridge. You want to leave your fridge on all through. So your freezer takes 12 hours to defrost. Try as much as possible to put it off when it's blocked. And after 12 hours, you can turn it up. By then, you have saved credit. Then gas. Gas is quite cheap now. So from July 1st, obviously, gas will be cheaper than electricity. So I would advise for those of you that use hot plates, electric cooker, this is not the time for you to use that. Use your gas to cook. It's cheaper. When you use your gas to cook, you conserve units that you're supposed to use for your electric plate. So with these little tips, you'll be able to conserve power and you will not bypass. So please, this period is time to conserve power. I will advise you to seize it as an opportunity to conserve power instead of thinking of how to bypass. Use these tips and your credit will be minimized. Thank you.